Hello, everybody. This is your boy, the Green Talent, coming at you with some news that is quite disturbing. If you guys haven't heard, or if you haven't seen on the internet, social media, NFL Network, ESPN, yada yada yada, Washington Redskins has suffered a terrible loss today. No, we're not today. We're actually this past Sunday. Um, Washington football team defensive end and slash defensive rookie of the year from last season, Chase Young. This is a guy that gave the Eagles hell last season. I think he sacked Wentz, I think 3 times in week 1 last year. And I think this past season, the last game of the year, I think he sacked Hurts one in the last game of this year. They just of last season, I think he sacked Hurts once and sacked Carson Wentz twice or 3 times last year. Had just torn his ACL against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who they played and won yesterday. So my prayers goes out to him. You know what I'm saying? Because you really don't want to see injuries happen to nobody, regardless of the sport or for any injuries for that matter. We all know injuries is a part of the NFL. It's a part of any sport. Um, but this one here, it's just a torn ACL. So, and this is midpoint of the season. So I don't know if he's gonna be in tip-top condition come next year, because we all know ACLs work different on certain body types. And Chase Young is a 260 pound or 70 pound defensive end, muscular dude, you know what I'm saying, stocky built, 6'5", so he won the best young defensive ends in the NFL. This guy went to the Pro Bowl last year and became a rookie All Pro. So um to see someone go down or to even hear about it. I mean, I didn't watch the game, but I heard about it on NFL Network. So to even see that happen to someone, that goes to show injuries is a big part of the sport that we all love. You know what I'm saying? And it could be concussions, it could be broken arms, broken shoulder bones, chest contusions, spleens, hip, dislocated hips, broken toes, fingers. Sometimes you can suffer a injury in the back or your neck. It'd be a neck injury, concussion, like I said earlier, MCLs, ACLs, and or both tears in both parts of the knees. It could be a broken. It can be a hairline fracture. I mean, all these injuries is part of the NFL, and some injuries are worse than others. But to suffer an ACL injury, which is a major injury compared to an MCL, because MCL injuries you can come back quick off an MCL injury, but an ACL injury takes time to recover from. It's actually a 3 to 6 months recovery plan. So with this being November, so you actually can put December, the beginning of December, because you could have, because I'm quite sure around between now and the week of Thanksgiving, he would have to have surgery to actually to repair the injury, and it takes at least 2 3 weeks of healing process, because you're going to be in a knee cast, and after the knee cast, then I think they remove you from the knee cast, but you got to go through rehab, and rehab is very extensive, because see, we all know that MCL injury takes time to look. I mean, ACL injury takes time to loosen up, because ACL is actually a is actually a is actually a bone gristle, and it's in between both knees. Is in between the bottom leg bone and the top hip bone. You had two you had an ACL and an MCL. The MCL is at the top, ACL is at the bottom. So this guy blew out his ACL. They said it was non-contact. So no one, mostly, we all know MCLs, and MCLs is actually caused by contact, but ACL is mostly a non-contact injury, and they say that he suffered an injury non-contact, which means that he might have been going for a speed rush, and his knee probably pulled right up under him while he was going for a rush. Ain't no telling, you know what I'm saying? So it was a non-contact injury. So it's gonna take a little time for him to actually come back from an injury like that. Like I said, it's a 3 to 6 month process. You know, so I expect he probably gonna have surgery probably before the end of this month comes. And like I said, it's a 3-week healing process. And after 3-week healing process, like I said, they actually remove your cast, and then you got to stretch that knee. You know what I'm saying? And bend it in different positions. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? Cause ACL injury does hurt, but it's pain you gotta go through. You know what I'm saying? If you want to walk again or play in this sport again, you have to go through intensive rehab, and rehabs are mostly 2 to 3 months of that time. So, which means that from December to probably March of next year, he gonna be going through that rehab. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, the rehab probably gonna minimize between April and June. So he could be back by the to be honest with you, he probably gonna miss OTAs, training camps, and mini camps. He gonna miss those 3, that's for sure. And so he probably won't play in the preseason games, and he probably gonna miss week 1 or week 2. Actually, week 1 and week 2, maybe week 3 of the regular season. You know what I'm saying? Because ACL take time to heal. So, and this guy is a franchise defensive end. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how it's gonna work out for him. You know what I'm saying? So my prayer goes out to this guy, because I was looking forward to Eagles to playing him this year, because this is a guy who wreaked havoc in week 1 against the Philadelphia Eagles. If you guys remember, this guy sacked Wentz. I mean, he kept hitting Wentz. I mean, wow. That man hit Wentz, I think, 3 or 4 times, and I think he sacked Wentz 2, maybe 3 times in that game, and I think he also caused the fumble in one of those sacks that he actually hit Wentz. You know what I'm saying? And then in the last game of the year, week 17, he actually sacked Hurts, and the Eagles took Hurts out the game and put one of the other quarterbacks in. You know what I'm saying? So this guy he's a disruptive force for the Washington Redskins. But to see him go out like that, you know what I'm saying, I feel for him. Like I said, you really don't want to see no one get hurt in the sport that we love the most. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can say it time and time again, but you got to get the point. So anyway, this is your boy the Green Talents, bringing you some disturbing news. Washington defensive end, Flash Rookie of the Year, last year Rookie of the Year, defensive end Chase Young has torn his ACL in yesterday's game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which they won. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is. But it's a major blow. It is. So, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace. One love.